Right, folks, this is a continuation here of us taking a look at the amateur squad and the man responsible for getting the amateur squad together, the head of talent identification at Western Province, Jerome Paarwater. Jerome, finally, the boys are here.
Yeah, JP, I mean, they're also happy. The squad has been reduced now to 25 guys, so they're happy, and it's 1 week before the tournament. Yeah, so they're ready to go.
I mean, we've been on your case literally all year long asking how are we finding the guys, are they coming through the ranks, have we got players from different clubs, are you satisfied that we've got the right mix?
Yeah, JP, I mean, the selectors went out right through the whole season to get the guys the names, and like every Monday they send me names of the guys, and eventually we got to 55 players, which we had 2 sets of trials.
Yeah.
The guys were reduced to 40, and 2 weeks ago they played their last set of trials, so it was to 30, and 25 guys are going on tour, and there's 5 guys on standby.
Well, it looks like it's going to be exciting. I know you got 2 good coaches here, Kevin Muzikanth and Lana Langenhoven, and a nice spread of talent, and under 25 talent as well.
Yeah. When I started with this, JP, in the past the guys were like the older guys playing in this competition and things like that. But the way forward is these guys are actually the guys that must come through to be able to play for Western Province in the Vodacom Cup side, yeah, or in the Currie Cup. And I mean, we were fortunate this year to have Tyron Holmes. He played in this side last year, and he already played Super Rugby this year, and he's busy playing Currie Cup now. We had Idris Arendse playing Currie Cup, scored his first try for Province on Saturday. So I think the program is working, and the guys know they must put in the hard work to eventually get there. So hopefully we'll see more guys next year.
And of course the clubs themselves, who are so important to Western Province Rugby, must be feeling quite proud that finally we've got some Western Province Rugby players playing for Western Province. From the club side, I mean.
Yeah, and I know everybody's talking about professional and this professional era, and the guys can just go and buy. But I mean, with us having 90 clubs here, and we've got a good club system, other provinces usually come and buy guys here, yeah, out of the clubs. So part of my work is to ensure that we keep the best guys here, and it's working at the moment to keep them here and see how far they can go. And after this tournament they're going to go on a strength and conditioning program, which prepare them to go, and then they play trials again next year to see if they make the Vodacom Cup side. And the guys that make the Vodacom Cup side has got a chance to play Currie Cup, yeah, or Super Rugby.
So you're actually talking about a little bit of a retention strategy, where the guys aren't just coming here to play and then we forget about them in 2012. We want them to leave from here, strength and conditioning, come back next year ready for the Vodacom Cup, or at least to give it a shot, and then make it into Western Province Senior.
Yeah, that's exactly, JP, because we had a look at it, and the guys, professional guys, are training every day, and we've got potential with those guys, yeah, but they also need to be on the same conditioning program. And also we're going to go a step further this year and try to give them the same supplements that the guys are using, which is also important for them.
So there's continuity, that they get used to using what the Stormers are using, they get used to what the training programs. But of course the difficulty here is that they're going to leave here now when it's finished. They've got to go back home, and they've got to stay disciplined and stay focused and stay on the programs that you give them.
Yeah, what's going to happen, they play this tournament next week. They've got 3 games playing next week, and hopefully, which they've done last year, won the competition, and then they go play against the guys up north. That's either Griquas or the Bulls. Last year they played against the Bulls, and then basically the final was against the Sharks, which, yeah, they beat them last year. So after this they still got 2 more games, and then we give them a week break, and then straight after that they come in and do their strength and conditioning program. But
you're going to keep track of them until next year, make sure they're behaving themselves.
Yeah, because they stay together. They stay together till November.
Okay.
Then they break, and then they come back and retest again in January.
Yeah.
And then the best guys, as I say, they will go and play Vodacom. We had 5 guys playing in the Vodacom Cup side.
I mean, last year you did some testing and the guys tested at a certain level, and then some of the club players, when they came back, they tested worse than before. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of that.
Yeah, but that's exactly, that's why we keep these guys together now.
Okay.
And so they follow their strength and conditioning programs,
Yeah.
because this is basically the next best guys out of the club rugby that's here now. So we keep them together, so they stick to their programs, they do everything. And as I said, hopefully we're going to get them the supplements also now, so they can only be better next year.
Oh, well, listen, well done, and let's hope for all the best for the boys, and all the best for the clubs out there, and let them keep feeding. When they see this is a success, maybe they'll push more players to come to trials.
Yeah, and I must say, JP, where in the past also the guys were very negative, which I can understand, because there was nothing for them to play for. They just had the tournament, and they finished, and there was nothing for them to play for. At least now they can see if they work hard, there is an opportunity for each and every guy playing club rugby. There's opportunities, and the people see the selectors going to the games now, which is very important. So I think the system is working.
So just tell us about tonight quickly. Tonight the guys getting some kit, some tog bags.
Yeah, the president is going to do a kit presentation to the guys. They're getting all their kit, which they're going to take with next week. And the nice thing about this, JP, is they get the same sort of kit as the Western Province guys is. There's no difference to what they wear. So they feel, though it's amateur, and also the thing what I told them, this is an amateur side, but we treat them as professionals.
Well, hopefully they're wearing that dizer on your jersey adds that element of pride. Eh?
Yeah, no, exactly, JP. And you can see, like last year, the tournament were in Mykonos, and like all the people, when the guys go to a shopping mall, all the people, the young boys come run after just to see, like, it's not really Brian Abana walking there, things like that, but just the clothes and things like that.
But they must love that, eh?
Yeah, they like it.
They're heroes.
Some of them actually gave out some signatures.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Once again, well done, and we're looking forward to seeing them hand out the kits a little bit later. The president, Thello Wakefield, handing it over. Should be good fun.
Yeah,
lekker.
Thanks, JP.
There we go, folks. We'll be back a little bit later. We'll see the handing over of the kit. It's going to be exciting. These youngsters have come through the ranks, and this is what club rugby in Western Province is all about. It's about us making sure we build the talent and then keep the talent, and this is where it starts. And nice work here at Western Province. We'll be back with you guys in a moment.